I'd like to make a few appeals in this address. First, this is to the students. Never stop learning. Your learning does not end with your formal management education. It's a continuous process, and you need to embrace it daily. Stay curious, learn, experiment, add new tools to your arsenal. It's never too late to become a better and more skilled version of yourself. In fact, your presence and participation in this program over the last 2 years is an example of that. In addition, you will encounter challenges, even failures at times, but it is paramount that you treat them as learning opportunities as well. The important thing, as Albert Einstein once said, is not to stop questioning. The second appeal is to be a people's person. Well, you don't have a choice here. A manager's work is not just about meeting goals and making a company profitable, but also managing diverse people. What may seem as basic human traits, empathy, integrity, and transparency, can go a long way towards building a high-performing team which is ever motivated to deliver their best. Develop emotional intelligence to handle diversity in perspectives, challenging opinions, and a little bit of healthy workplace competition. And my third and final appeal is to embrace technology, but judiciously. As you all know, we are at a point where technology has become an integral part of nearly every business, and there is no turning back from there. Automation, generative AI, virtual and augmented reality, these are no longer buzzwords, but today's reality. Embrace them, learn how you can use them to get the best outcomes. Treat them as tools to supplement your skills. Do not make them your crutches. In the end, it all boils down to the human element of decision-making. Before I conclude, I sincerely would like to convey my gratitude to all my esteemed faculty colleagues and staff for their contribution towards the successful graduation of the 2022-2024 January batch students. Though you have heard the following, I would still like to reiterate them. Never stop learning, be a people's person as much as a task person, and embrace technology judiciously. It's been an honor addressing you and your families on this special day. Keep learning and upskilling. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is with great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to our chief guest for the convocation, Mr. Rajit Banerjee. Mr. Banerjee is the President and Chief Investment Officer at Shriram Life Insurance Company, Hyderabad, with over 32 years of experience across investments, financial control, and management accounting in reputed organizations like ABB Limited, RPG Group, HDFC Ergo, Bharti AXA, RSA Group, and Shriram Life Insurance. He has held key roles in insurance sector since 2006, including Chief Investment Officer and Financial Controller at Bharti AXA General Insurance and Head of Investments at Royal Sun Allianz Middle East. An MBA in Finance, FCMA, CGMA from CIMA UK and AIII. He has also completed an advanced course in Financial Management from IIM Calcutta. A sought-after speaker, Mr. Banerjee delivers guest lectures at leading B schools such as IIT Kharagpur and IIM Kashipur. He is also an executive fellow at Woxin University. He was recently recognized among the top 15 insurance leaders in the Asia Pacific by Asian Investor magazine. May I now request Mr. Banerjee to address the August gathering.
Thank you, Surashri, for the kind introduction. Professor Jones Matthew, Mr. Gautam Lakhamraju, Dr. Shalini Virmani, Dr. Vishal Dagar, and other respected faculties, and my dear future industry leaders. At the outset, I express my sincere gratitude to the management and the appropriate authorities for inviting me as a chief guest at the convocation. I take this opportunity to congratulate each one of you graduating today and appreciate your dedication and hard work, what you had to put through to achieve this feat. I am given to understand through this AICTE approved course, students are offered the choice of specialization in data science and AI operations, marketing, and finance fields. I would assume that after completion of this course, you feel much more empowered with knowledge and therefore have garnered the confidence to understand the prevailing business complexities and the organization dynamics that are at play. We are all aware that the world as a whole is going through a massive transformation at a speed which is unsettling all of us. Today, there is so much geopolitical tensions across the globe that there is no permanent friend or foe. in the geopolitical arena. As a consequence, the priorities of the countries are changing, due to which investors and businesses are also finding it difficult for making a long-term business commitment, as the underlying volatility is too high at present. There is prominent changes happening in the behavioral pattern all across, many of which are driven by our change in aspirational levels of enterprises, individuals, and nations as a whole. A study across the consumption pattern across our country reveals a huge shift in our consumption pattern and preferences, which in turn is leading to changes in our priorities. Therefore, the key to success remains how how alert we remain to preempt the changes that are coming in well in advance, so that as manager or as a leader you have plans in place to set your priorities and allocate your resources. In today's dynamic world, neither any enterprise or any professional can consider his or her place taken for granted. We know about large enterprises either who could not foresee the changes coming in or were reluctant to embrace the changes have faded all to oblivion. Therefore, as a professional, we need to develop the capability of sniffing the changes and opportunities well in advance, and to gear up yourselves appropriately and take the proactive role in volunteering yourself to update your manager about what you are expecting to happen, duly supported by logic and data, and how the team or organization should prepare itself to foresee it. We all want to succeed in life and there is nothing wrong in it. But as Professor Jones also said, that there should be ethical practice and ethical approach to that. Many of us do show the inclination, but while the preference to succeed or the desire to succeed, there is nothing wrong in it. But how many of us do show the inclination to proactively ask for shouldering additional responsibilities in workplace? Today we see the likes of, either Virat Kohli or a Sachin Tendulkar, but we never see what has gone into the background of making them what they are today. A lot of hard work and practice goes at the back end or at the net, which never gets telecasted live. So the hard work is key to the success, and we cannot discount it, even if there is advent of so much either generative AIs now, agentic AI, or for that matter, so many other tools which are available with the information. But we need to have the maturity to filter out what we need to apply. As a young professional, my advice to you all should be to work ethically, sincerely, and show utmost commitment to your job assigned. Through your consistent quality deliverables and proactive participation, you should try to cement a place in the mind of your leader that you are his or her go-to person, and it may lead to assignment of some additional work, some related, some unrelated, but never mind doing that till such time you are asked to do till such time you are not asked to do something which is unfair or unethical. We should always refuse. But otherwise, once you have earned that confidence, your progress is assured. Never be afraid of committing errors or mistakes during your work. So long you make bona fide mistakes, you shouldn't be too worried. But the moment mistakes are created with a malified intention, then chances of being spared no longer remains. Before I conclude, I congratulate you once again and for your success, and wish you all the best in your professional and personal journey of life. And I would also sincerely look forward to visit your campus, to meet the faculties and the students, as that is something which I do out of my passion for educating myself, as well as sharing the experience what industry has taught. And I also feel that industry and academic, this collaboration is something which is much more needed today in these sort of campuses. Lastly, I must also thank my sincere, appreciation for the faculties, the support staff, and the program director for successful completion of this batch. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Your insights are most appreciated. I now have the opportunity to introduce the chairman of Great Lakes Institute of Management and founder of Great Learning, Mr. Mohan Lakhamraju. Mr. Mohan Lakhamraju is the founder and CEO of Great Learning, an e-learning platform for working professionals to upgrade their competencies and succeed in the digital economy. He co-founded Great Learning with a vision to make it a lifelong learning partner for young professionals. Mr. Lakhamraju also serves as the chairman and CEO of Great Lakes Institute of Management, one of the India's leading B schools, where he spearheads its growth and innovation. Over the past 9 years, he has set up and developed its second campus in Gurgaon. Before this, he was Managing Director India for Tiger Global, where he focused investments in India and other emerging markets. He also spent close to 10 years in Silicon Valley, first as an entrepreneur, helping building a SaaS software as a service company called Stratify, now a division of HP, and then a venture capitalist at Draper Fisher Jurvetson, DFJ. Mr. Lakhamraju received a B.Tech in Computer Science from Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Bombay, where he was the recipient of Hughes Best Scholar Award, an MS in Computer Science from University of California, Berkeley, where he was a recipient of Regents Fellowship, and an MBA from Stanford Business School, where he was the recipient of the David Packard Fellowship. He is very passionate about high-quality education and its ability to transform one's life, having experienced it firsthand, and has made it his mission to enable others to have similar transformational opportunities. May I now request Mr. Lakhamraju to address the audience.
Thank you. Thank you for that introduction. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So let me start by congratulating the graduating class. This is the 2022-24 online PGDM batch. My hearty congratulations to all of you. It's a very proud moment, and I'm sure it wasn't easy for you guys. Most of you must be working full time, and this would have been a tough endeavor. And probably many of you are also going back to learning, doing courses, taking exams after a gap of many years. So this would have been a journey of labor, hard work, determination, and you deserve all the kudos that we are giving you. So congratulations to all of you. My thanks also to our chief guest, Mr. Banerjee. Thanks for joining us. And of course, my congratulations to my team, everybody who's made this, the graduation, and of course, this program possible. I thought today, rather than me saying something, I want to share with you a pretty interesting experience that I had. And the reason I'm not dressed like everybody else is because I'm actually in the United States right now, pretty close to Stanford campus. And today I was on campus attending a symposium. And as part of that, I was fortunate to hear a keynote speech and then a fireside chat given by Jensen Huang, who is the founder and CEO of NVIDIA. Okay, so, and today that is the most valuable company on the planet. And it was fun listening to him speak. So I thought I'll share his thought. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Yeah, so this was him. I was just there about 4 hours back. And then he was actually interviewed by the CTO of Zoom, the program that we are using right now for this convocation. Sorry, I don't know what I shared. Give me 1 second. Why is this showing again? Are you guys able to see the picture I want you to see?
Yes, Mohan, we can see the screen.
Are you able to see Jensen and Zhodong?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was the one interviewing. I wanted to take my daughter to participate, but the hall was so full that they didn't let her in. So they actually only let alums into the hall. That there's that many people that were interested in seeing what Jensen had to say. So I'll just share two things that he said. So, so these thoughts are not my own. These are his, and I think you'll all appreciate. He is today probably the most influential technology leader that is there on the planet right now. So one of the questions he was asked is, should we all use AI or not? Of course, many of us are already using it for many things, and there are questions about whether we should do that or not, because partly it's making us dumb. If we don't apply our mind, and we let artificial intelligence take over, what happens to our natural intelligence, right? So that was a question that was asked to him. And his answer was, and again, I'm stating his words, but I will speak in the first person. So, so that, I'm just repeating what he said. And his answer was, I don't think you have a choice but to use it. Because the capabilities that AI is developing are such that if you don't use those, you will have a disadvantage. So you don't have a choice but to use it. Somebody using it will be able to do things better than you. So it's a moot question whether you're going to use it or not. You are going to use it. So everybody is going to use it. Then the follow-up question that was asked was, okay, so if we are all going to be using it, then how will we actually differentiate ourselves, right? What is our contribution to it if AI is going to do everything? And so his answer to that was that AI will actually not do everything. AI is going to be only as good, or the use of AI will only be as good as the user. Ultimately, you still have to use your judgment. You still have to use your experience. You still have to use your capabilities. You still have to use your first principles thinking. And if, for it to be most effective. So the point is that you should absolutely use AI, but if you use it without applying your mind, if you use it mechanically, then you will get, again, commoditized. You will be no better than anybody else. So using AI is not a substitute for developing true expertise, developing true insights, developing true knowledge. It's not a substitute for that. But with all of those things, you can actually tremendously improve your productivity by using AI. So that was his answer to that. The second thing that I'll share that he was asked, and I think this will be relevant to most of you, is what advice are you giving to your grandkids or kids? So I don't know how many kids he has or how many grandkids he has. I don't think he's old enough to have grandkids, or maybe he is, I don't know. But that was the advice. And this is something that I keep getting asked these days as well. What should our kids be studying? What advice should we give? So I thought it was a very pertinent question that he was asked. And again, his point was, there is no substitute for having first principles thinking. There is no substitute for actually understanding how fundamentally things work. You cannot develop an autonomous car if you don't understand the principles of friction or the principles of motion, right? So his point is that you should absolutely be studying physics. You cannot use technologies like AlphaFold. So on one of the panels, the person who actually leads the group at DeepMind, Google DeepMind, who built AlphaFold, the protein folding prediction software, he was there. You cannot build something like that if you don't actually understand how proteins work, if you don't understand how molecules work or how atomic bonds work in molecules. So the point is, whether it is in physics, whether it is chemistry, whether it is biology, whether it is economics, whether it is computer science, not knowing the concepts, not knowing first principles is not going to help you at all. Therefore, the case for learning all of those things is very much there. And his point was, whichever of the fundamental sciences or fundamental, whether it is social sciences, physical sciences, or arts, whatever it is that appeals to you, you absolutely learn those things. Right. So, you can't skip those things and directly just learn programming and just do that your entire life. In fact, that is what's going to get commoditized and replaced. Right. So having basic knowledge of how the various aspects of the world works, how the various aspects of humanity works, those are the things that are going to always be required. So that was his answer to that question, which I thought was also an excellent question. So all of you guys who are graduating today, you have invested in yourselves, you've embarked on this journey of learning. And so I wish that you continue doing that, and reiterate what Jensen said. Do embrace using AI. Some of you may already have. Those of you that haven't, you should get on that bandwagon. It is here to stay. I think the rest of our lives, we will all be using that. In fact, I think we are going through a very transformational change. The kind of change that happened 30 years back when computers entered our life, that's the kind of change we are going through. And, eventually everybody is going to do it. So the faster and the sooner you do it, the better off you will be. So embrace it. Let's not be afraid of it. In whatever ways you can, start using it. And as you develop proficiency, as you develop comfort, you will be able to leverage it to the best. But it is not a substitute for first principles thinking. It is not a substitute for domain knowledge. It is not a substitute for expertise, experience, and it is not a substitute for human relationships. So I wish you all the best in your journey. You caught me at this interesting day that I had, very stimulating day, and I hope I've been able to pass some of that to you all. God bless you and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Interesting indeed, sir. Thank you so much for sharing such inspiring insights. I now request Mr. Gautam Lakhamraju to seek the approval of the Academic Council to present the diplomas.
Does it please the members of the academic committee to approve the award of diploma of the institute to the candidates who have become eligible to receive them at this convocation?
Yes, please.
Yes, yes.
Yes, please.
Mr. Gautam, you can continue.
I now request the Director of PGDM 2022-24 to please present all the candidates who have become eligible for the award of diploma of the institute.
May I now have the honor of introducing our Program Director, Dr. Uma Shankar Venkatesh. Dr. Venkatesh is a distinguished management academic and educational administrator with over 36 years of experience. At present, he is Professor Emeritus and Program Director for Online PGDM of the Great Lakes Institute of Management. Holding a PhD in Management in Consumer Behavior and postgraduate degrees in Management and Agricultural Economics, he specializes in consumer behavior, international marketing, and rural marketing. Dr. Venkatesh is an active PhD supervisor and examiner, a member of various editorial boards who has authored numerous research papers in international journals, along with a book on services management. Many of his cases are listed in the Cases Compendium of Harvard Business School Press. He has extensive experience in international collaborations and has significantly contributed to establishing 5 higher education institutions in India. May I now invite Dr. Venkatesh to present the PGDM 2022-24 January batch graduates. Dr. Venkatesh, over to you.
Good morning. I'm happy to present Akash P. and 315 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate diploma in management, and request the Great Lakes Institute of Management to confer the diploma on them.
Thank you,
Students
sir.
graduating. Yeah.
Yes, continue, sir.
Students graduating, summa cum laude. Akash P. Akash figures in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 2. Arushi Jain. Arushi figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 3. Abhishek E. Abhishek figured in the chairman's merit list 4 and 5. Abhishek Kumar. Abhishek figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 5. Abhinash Narayan Sahu. Adarsh Kumar Tiwari. Adarsh figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 5, and 6. Aditya K. Aditya figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Aditya S. Aditya figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 4, and 5. Chodisetti Ajay Raj. Ajit Kumar B. Ajit figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 4, and 5. R. Akila. Akila figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, and 5. Akshaya M. Ali A. Ali figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 4 and 5. Amit Kumar. Amit figured in the chairman's merit list in term 3 and 4. Amit Pramod Sawant. Anjali Krishnan. Anjali figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Ankit Kamath. Ankit figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 4, and 5. Aparna Sridharan. Aparna figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Apurva Shankar. Aarti A. Aarti figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 4, 5, and 6. Aruchana S. Aruchana figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 5. Arun Kumar S. Arun Kumar figured in the chairman merit list in terms 3, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Ashutosh Swang. Ashutosh figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Avi Agarwal. Avi figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 4, and 5. Awadh Kishore Mishra. Awadh figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Bakiraj C. Bakiraj figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 3 and 5. Bharadwaj V. Bharadwaj figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 3 and 6. Bhagatmeet Singh. Bhagatmeet figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 3, 4, and 5. Shankaranand B. Shankaranand figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Bhupati K. Bhupati figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 5 and 6. Brunel Andrea Seaman. Brunel figured in the chairman's merit. Brunel Andrea Seaman. Chakravarti SP. Chandan Rai. Chandan figured in the chairman merit list in term 2, 4, and 5. Christina Merlin Emmanuel. Christina figured in the chairman merit list in term 5. Pawan Kumar Dadi figured in the chairman merit list in term 2 and 5. Daimanti Maiti. Daimanti figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 5. Deepak Rajan N. Deepak figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1 and 6. Devi S. Devi figured in the term 1, 2, 4, and 5. Dhanasakti M. Dhanasakti M. Darshini Devi S. Darshini figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 4, and 5. Mole Dhondiram Satwaji. Satwaji figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 5. Dinesh Babu K. Dinesh figured in the chairman's merit list in term 4 and 5. Ganesh MV. Ganesh figured in the chairman's merit list terms 4 and 5. Ganesh Kumar Elango. Ganesh Kumar figured in the chairman's merit list in term 4 and 5. NS Gayatri. Gayatri figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, and 5. Gopi Mohan GB. Gopika S. Menon. Gopika figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, and 4. Govind Khanna. Govind figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2 and 5. Hari Vallabhan RG. Hariharan M. Hariharan figured in the chairman merit list in term 1. Harish Kumar V. Harish Kumar figured in the chairman's merit list in terms, Jagdale Hemant Satish. Jagdale Hemant figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Jagdale Hemant Satish was also ranked joint first in the operations area specialization. Himanshu Sachan. Himanshu figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 4, and 5. Jai Ganesh J. Jai Sudhakar K. Jai Sudhakar figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 5 and 6. Jeevanandan Murugesan. Jeevanandan figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 4 and 5. Jitendra Kumar. Jitendra figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2 and 5. M. John. John figured in the chairman's merit list in term 6. Jyotish V.S. Jyotish figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 4. Karthik Kumar N. Karthik Kumar figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 4, and 5. Kabilan G. Kabilan figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Karthik B. Karthik figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Karthik Kothandan. Karthik figured in the chairman's merit list in term 6. Kevin Gabriel V. Khyati Sonia. Khyati figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 4, and 5. Kiruba Sharon K. Kiruba Sharon figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Kothandaraman P. Kothandaraman figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Krishnanand R. Krishnanand figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 5, and 6. Puganandan P. Puganandan figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Kunal Parikh. Kunal figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Lakshmipati G. Lakshmipati figured in the chairman's merit list in term 6. Logeshwari D. Logeshwari figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 5. Lokesh Mari. Lokesh figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Madhumita A. Madhumita figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Madhumita is also ranked the joint first in the finance area specialization. Magashri J.R. Magashri figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 3, 4, 5, and 6. Manas Pandey. Manas figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Manasa Karunya P. Manasa figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Manas Pratim Mahanta. Manas figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Manasvi Nandan Gandhi. Manav Gupta. Manav figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 5. Mavra Madni. Meenakshi Shankar G. Meenakshi figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 4. Mithun Chaturvedi. Mithun Chaturvedi figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. S. Muhammad Liaquat. Muhammad Liaquat figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Muhammad Muti Ahmad Anjum. Muhammad Muti figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. M. Venkateshwara Rao. Mauli Banerjee. Mauli figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Muralidharan V. Muralidharan figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Muthu Krishnan Selvaraj. Nandakishore S. Nandakishore figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Nandini S. Shah Natasha Sharon Devin. Natasha figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 4, 5, and 6. Navaneet Krishnan S. Navaneet figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, and 6. Naveen A. Naveen figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Naveen Kumar. Naveen Kumar figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 5, and 6. Neha K. Neha figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Nigam Anil Kumar Agarwal. Anil Kumar figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Palanisamy G. Palanisamy figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Vidya Pallipuram Narayanan. Parthesh Mukesh Bhai Shukla. Parthesh figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Parthiban S. Parthiban figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Parthiban NH. Patrick Vincent E. Patrick figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 4, 5, and 6. Pragya Rashmi. Pragya figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 2. Prakash Kumar Chaturvedi. Prakash figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Prakash Karthik K. Prakash figured in the chairman's merit list in term 4. Pranav Kumar Piyush. Pranav figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 3, 5, and 6. Pranav is also ranked joint first in the finance area specialization. Pranjal Mathur. Pranjal figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, and 4. Prasad G. Prasad figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Prasanna Venkatesh Narasimhan. Pratik Bhagat. Pratik figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Preeti Swaminathan. Ladies and gentlemen, Preeti figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Preeti, therefore, is the recipient of the Academic Excellence Award in her batch. And she also was ranked joint first in the analytics area specialization. Congratulations, Preeti. Prema Hegde. Prema figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 4. Prem Chandar N. Prem Chandar figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 5, and 6. Prithvijit Gangopadhyay. Prithvijit figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 3, and 4. Shah Purva Shrenik Kumar. Shah Purva Shrenik Kumar figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Raghavendra Jani Varada. Raghavendra figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 4, 5, and 6. Raghuraman Ramaswamy. Raghuraman figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Raghuraman also was the joint first ranker in the operations area specialization. Congratulations. Rahul Pathak. Rahul figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rajat Ghosh. Rajat figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 4 and 6. D. Rajesh. Rajesh figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 5 and 6. Rakesh Kumar S. Rakesh figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 4 and 5. Ramu P.L. Ramu figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 5. Ramani Venkata Harikrishna. Ranit Das. Ranit figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Ranjit Kumar Kuna. Ranjit figured in the chairman's merit list in term 4. Rathish T.R. Rathish figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. Ria Marian G. Ria figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 3 and 4. Rima Ghosh. Rima figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 3, and 6. Rohan Matthew. Rohan figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Rohit Pathak. Rohit figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 4, and 5. Sagar Kumar. Sagar figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 5. Shivalingakar Sai Priya. Sai Priya figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 4. Shaktivel P. Shaktivel figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, and 4. Sambat Kumar V. Sambat figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Palla Sanjana. Sanjana figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 5 and 6. Sankalan Banik. Sankalan figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 4 and 5. Santosh Kumar S. Santosh Kumar figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 3, and 6. Saptarshi Gupta. Saptarshi figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 3. Sarah Marian De Silva. Sarah Marian figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Satya Sandeep Edupalli. Satya figured in the chairman's merit list in term 6. Sira Sai Sirisha. Sai Sirisha figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 4 and 5. N. Senthil Kumar. Senthil figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 5 and 6. Shalini S. Sharan R. Sharan figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 4. Shashank Kumar. Shashank figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Shashikaran Marimuthu. Shashikaran figured in the chairman's merit list in term 6. Shivani Chauhan. Shivani figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 4, and 5. Bhatt Shruti Suryanarayan. Shruti figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 4, and 5. Shruti GS. Shruti figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Shruti Vijay Menon. Shruti Vijay figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Shamali Lakshmanan. Ladies and gentlemen, Shamali Lakshmanan figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. She is the recipient of the Great Lakes Institute of Management Academic Excellence Award. And to top this, she was ranked first in the marketing area specialization. Bravo, Shamli. Shivaranjani R. Shivaranjani figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Davande Somanath Ganapati. Somnath figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 3, 4, 5, and 6. Somu V. Kirannavar. Somu figured in the chairman's merit list in term 3 and 5. Sonali Kumari. Sonali figured in the chairman's merit list in term 4 and 5. Soumya Ravindranath. Soumya figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Shravani Bhakti. Shravani figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2, 4, and 6. K.C. Srinivasan. Srinivasan figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Shubhendu Ranjan. Shubhendu figured in the chairman merit list in terms 1, 2, 4, and 5. Subrat Saha. Subrat figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 4, 5, and 6. Sujana G. Sujana figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. A. Sunita. Sunita figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 4 and 6. Sushma Gurumurthy. Sushma figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sushma, therefore, is the winner of the Academic Excellence Award of Great Lakes Institute of Management. And to top this, she is also ranked joint first in the analytics area. Can we go to the next slide, please? Sushmita Bose. Sushmita figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 5. Shweta Jayaprakash Srivastav. Shweta figured in the chairman's merit list in term 4. Tom Matthew. Vaibhav Anantaraman. Vaibhav figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2 and 5. Vaibhav Dhyaneshwar Shende. Vaibhav figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 4, 5, and 6. Vaibhav Vijay Kumar Jadhav. Vaibhav figured in the chairman's merit list in term 6. Vijay Srivastav. Vijay figured in the chairman merit list in terms 2 and 5. Vineet Kumar. Vineet figured in the chairman merit list in terms 2 and 4. Vineet Kumar M. Vineet figured in the chairman merit list in term 5. Vinod Kumar S. Vinod figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Vishal 8K. Vishal figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Vaishakha KM. Vaishakha figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yokesh S. Yokesh figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1, 4, and 5. Now I will present candidates graduating magna cum laude. Abhay Shukla. Abhay figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. Abhishek Eranjeri. Abhishek figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. Aditya Maheshwari. Aditya V. Varadkar Aditya Vivek. Aditya Vivek figured in the chairman merit list in term 2. Aishwarya D. Ajay Meena. Akanksha Dubey. Akarsh Johari. Akarsh figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Akash Sharma. Akhilesh Kalpati Gopinath. Akki Reddy Prakash. Akki Reddy figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Akshara J. Nair. Alok Yogesh Trivedi. Please go slow a bit. Ambar Agarwal. Amitha Bharati ND. Amutha Bharati figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Anandaraman R. Anand figured in the chairman's merit list in term 4. Ananya Kumar. Ananya figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Yarlagadda Anil Kumar, T.S. Aniruddha Guru Shashank Sistla. Aniruddha figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1 and 2. Anita K.P. Anita figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. Anjali. Anjali figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Ankita Mandal. Anshu Saxena. Anshu figured in the chairman's merit list in term 4. Arka Pratim Banerjee. Arthur Joel R. Arunavel B. Balaji P. N. Balasubramaniam. Bharanidharan K. Vikas Chandra Samantare. Birundha Vetri K. Birundha figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1 and 5. Chandan Rena. Chandrasekhar T. Chandru E. Chauhan Vijit Narendra. Daniel Ronaldo F. Deep Pal Singh. Deepak Kumar Seth. Deepika D. Deepika D was found in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Dinesh E.K. Gopinath S. Kodavatiganti Gautam Pratik Reddy. Gauthaman V. Hari Krishnan K. Hari Krishnan figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Hari Prasad. G. Harish Kumar. Hetal Maheshwari. Jatin Rawat. Jatin figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Dr. Jawahar George. Dr. Jawahar figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Kamala AGS. Kamala figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 2. Kamala Ranjan. Kanakvel Saminathan. Kanika Sisodia. Karthik M. Karthik Raja R. Karthik figured in the chairman's merit list in term 2. Karthik Arasu. Karthikeyan AR. Karthikeyan figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Kavya TR. LS Keshika. J. Lakshmanamurthy. M. Lakshmi Narayanan. Lavanya PV. Manas Koner. Manas figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. Manas Kumar Mahato. Manikandan M. Meda Naga Vignesh. Megha Kendra. Mikhail Jacob Titus. Muhammad Shakil Manzoor. Moneta K. Monica Nagarajan. Monica figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Mrinalini Huria. Mrinalini figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Murugaraj Mahalingam. Mahajan Nikhil Yogesh. Mahajan Nikhil figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Nikhil Ganesh Satalkar. Nikhil figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. Niraimathi KS. Niraimathi figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. Parth Rastogi. Priyadarshini S. Priyadarshini figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 5. Priyanka Prasad. Raju Lokesh. J. Ramamurthy, Rishi Kumar. Rishi figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Sandeep Vilas Talekar. Sankepalli Bhargava Reddy. B. Sasidharan. Satish Kumar G. Soumya. Shivani S. Sharmila M. Shebin D. Shechanaya Johnny Sam S. Shijin Varghese. Shomi Parna Sen. Shrish. Shreya Datta. P. Srivatsa Bhatt. Siddhant Srivastav. Siddhant figured in the chairman's merit list in term 6. Shivakumar P. Shivakumar figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Sneha Sai MS. Sneha Sai figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Snekha K. Snekha figured in the chairman's merit list in terms 1 and 2. Sura Geshnika. Sura figured in the chairman's merit list. Sopan Kathare. Sopan figured in the chairman's merit list in term 1. Soumya Prakash Mishra. Sri Harshan B. N. Shri Kumar. Shri Kumar figured in the chairman merit list in term 5. Shri Kalyani Gajula. Sudeep Saha. B. Surya Prakash. Shweta Parcha. Tanushri Agarwal. Tanushri figured in the chairman's merit list in term 5. Tamilalagan R. Tamilalagan figured in chairman's merit list in term 2. Thiru E. Vaishnavi Sharma. Varun AR. Varun figured in the chairman merit list in term 2. Venkatesh Kumar P. Vijay Ram M. Vijay figured in the chairman merit list in terms 5 and 6. Vinay Bhaskar Shetty. Vinay Bhaskar figured in the chairman merit list in term 2. Vishweshwar S. Yagnik Chaganbhai Desai. Yuvraj Kapoor. I'm presenting now candidates graduating cum laude. Gayatri S. Jayaprakash P. Kavya Kandaswamy. S.R. Ratish. Rishabh Tiwari. Shakshi. A. Kruti. S. Surya. Vigneshwar. I'm now presenting candidates graduating. Sigireddy Ravi Teja. R. Akshayan. Balachandar R. Vibhabashu Subramanyam Jaina. Datta Kiran T. Jayavarshini A. Pratik D. Sambit Kumar Day. And Stephen Das Laser. That concludes the list of graduates. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A heartiest congratulations to all the graduating students. Learners, our IT team will now enable you as panelists, allowing you to turn on your audio and video for the upcoming pledge ceremony. Once you become a panelist, please keep your audio and video turned off until you are instructed to enable them. In the meantime, it is my privilege to invite Mr. Gautam Lakhamraju to address the audience. Before I do so, I would like to take a moment to share a few words about Mr. Gautam Lakhamraju. Mr. Lakhamraju is the co-founder of Great Lakes Institute of Management, Gurgaon. He helped build the institute from a bootstrapped startup into one of the leading B schools in the country within a short span of 15 years. Currently, as the Chief Operating Officer, he sees non-academic operations including marketing, admissions, infrastructure development, administration, and career services across both campuses in Chennai and Gurgaon. Mr. Lakhamraju has previously worked as a management consultant at a leading advisory firm where he has advised 5 of the top 10 leading power companies in the country. He holds an MBA from MDI Gurgaon and a BTech from DA IICT Gandhinagar. May I now request Mr. Lakhamraju to please address the audience.
Thank you. A very good morning to all my colleagues at Great Lakes, and especially to our chief guest, Mr. Ajit Banerjee, and to all the students graduating today. Also, let me extend thanks to all of your families who have supported you, whether it's your parents who help you to get to where you are, and maybe even your spouses and children, in some cases, who put up with all the challenges that you faced during this 2 years where you had to balance all your professional commitments, and on top of that, working through this 2 years of rigorous learning, right? So I think, as I say, it takes a village to grow a child. In this case, again, I think it takes at least a family to ensure that you successfully pursue your learning, when we are increasingly in a world with too many challenges, distractions, as well as resources, and we'll come to that. I think we had excellent insights, excellent advice from our 3 speakers, starting with Mr. Ajit Banerjee, and he spoke about taking initiative. In fact, that was in top of my list of suggestions, right, that I had prepared. And I think that goes a long way, right? For anything to happen, it takes initiative, right? Nothing happens by itself. The very fact that you have done this program means that you have taken initiative, right? Out of 10 people, maybe 9 don't do that. You have taken that initiative. So congratulations to you on taking that initiative and then working through the 2 years with perseverance and persistence to ensure that you actually complete the program and are graduating today. So congratulations on taking that initiative. But I think, we should also be cognizant that it's not, learning is not a one-time thing, right? Again, Dr. Jones mentioned that, and I think it's very important to stay, with the mindset that, you're only as good as yesterday, right? Tomorrow is a brand new day, and you need to prepare for, tomorrow, because the pace of change has become so dramatic, right, compared to what it was even maybe 10 years back, right? The last 5 years has been incredibly different from anywhere else in the history, right? Some things don't change, like, you keep having wars. One war stops, the other one starts. Right now, the latest is between Thailand and Cambodia, but, I'd say that compared to history, it has come down. You have all kinds of other things that keep happening, which are very human. But I think the single biggest disruptor, as Mohan mentioned, is dawn of AI, right? So I'm sure all of you have done this program just by the very fact that this is an online program, have embraced that change, embraced technology. So that actually augurs well for you, right, who have taken the step. That means you're open in your mindset, you're open to doing things in the new medium, right, rather than be stuck that, only physical education matters. In fact, learning has become democratized. You can avail of it anywhere, right? Whether through programs or through just going online and searching for things. And now you can also learn through tools, right? The AI-based tools, right? While this convocation was on, I had my ChatGPT window on as well. I tried to truly embrace AI, not just talk about it, but also practice. And I think a few things, I first started with, okay, prepare a 10-minute speech for the convocation of online PGDM class at Great Lakes Institute of Management, Gurgaon, right? Got something, which is very nice, but was quite generic. Good advice, but it was quite generic. So, and then I listened to Mr. Mohan speak about his experience. What's the difference between prepared speeches or something that AI generates, and what something, let's say, Mr. Mohan spoke about, is that one is deeply personal, right? And that brings us to, like, what is that you can do that AI can't, right? And I asked ChatGPT again that same question, right? How can humans thrive in the age of AI? I wanted to compare, what GPT comes out with what Jensen Huang has mentioned in his Stanford address, whether it's as good as him, right? So then we know that, if AI is better than one of the smartest people around, and if it can actually give better advice. So I think what AI has actually mentioned is that what really differentiates, it talked about many different things, but this is one thing that actually resonated with me, is that humans can thrive by being deeply human, right? And by focusing on people rather than processes. So if you look at it, I think compared to a prepared speech or a generated speech, it would have all the good advice, the standard cliched messages, right? What it won't capture is anything personal, right? It won't get into storytelling. It won't get into your own learning about your failures, right? Which is what resonates with humans. So I think it's important to stay human, right? Which means that it's, have empathy to others around, focus on your values and your judgment, right? Because that's again something that AI can't actually replace. It goes by whatever it thinks is the most optimal solution, not necessarily the best solution, right? And there's a difference between the both, right? And in a lot of cases, if you go by just the optimal solution, you may end up with a lot of disasters, right? I think, for example, one of the ways in which AI can reply to how to make a country wealthier is perhaps to say, reduce the population, right? So perhaps that works, right? Don't produce more children or something else. But we know that it's not perhaps very, ethical or human or moral, right? Second is regarding the first principles thinking, right? Again, I asked about, so AI didn't actually mention about that. Jensen Huang mentioned about it, right? It talked about a lot of different things about, being prepared with the tools, right? Stay updated, all of those, again, regular stuff. But I think what Mohan mentioned and what Jensen Huang talked about is about first principles. And if you look at the most successful people around, right, and successful companies which have been built, I think that first principles thinking is so important, right? I think a lot of other things get taken care of by, again, all the tools, right? And if you only look at Elon Musk, right, with all his faults, he's again a very deeply human person in many ways. I don't know if you have read his autobiographies. He has a lot of faults, but I think his greatest strength has been that he's a first principles thinker. And and he started breaking down, why rockets have to be so expensive, right? Whereas for 50 years, the industry has been functioning in one way, which is like, we need all these resources, we need so much time to develop anything new, right? He just broke it down into like, the material costs in terms of, what is the actual cost of like, the aluminium and so on, right? So I think that first principles thinking again is, I think, extremely valuable. So I asked, like, how do you practice first principles, right? I think it's great to know that you should be a first principles thinker, but it's not very easy to practice it. So I think the single most important thing there is curiosity, right? And asking the question why. So I think if you can ask why and more frequently rather than how, I think that helps us think in that direction, right? Most of the times we end up asking how, right? If your boss tells you, like, do this, right, get this done, and you're most likely your question would be, okay, how do I do it, right? We are not going to start with asking why should we do this, right? Is there something better that we can do, right? And that also brings us to imagination, right? That's again something that makes humans very different, right? I have brought a set of books for my 10-year-old. These are books by Jules Verne. I'm sure many of you would have heard of him, read his books, right? Some famous books like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Journey to the Center of Earth, Around the World in 80 Days, right? These are all classics, right? That again shows the power of imagination, right? Many of the things and that we are seeing now as commonplace, those were not there, but this person has imagined them, right? And similarly, if you look at all the science fiction authors, right, Arthur C. Clarke or others, I'm forgetting the most famous one, but the robot series, others and so on, right? These are all people who imagine things, right? And these are imaginations that stuck with kids who read the books, and that made them pursue realization of this goal. So whatever we can imagine so far, we have been able to achieve that, right? So I think those are things that are deeply human, and I think that is something that's going to continue to be something that we drive. So I think beyond all the other things, like practicing all the suggestions that everybody has given, the continuous learning, being humble, taking initiatives. I think being human and being curious and being imaginative, I think those are equally important things, and that's something I learned today as well, or rather got reinforced with all the ideas that Mr. Mohan had shared, and trying to think more about it. So I think to conclude, let me again congratulate all of you for having taken that initiative and being responsible for your own growth, and in terms of learning, in terms of your capabilities. And I'm sure with the same same drive, you'll be able to succeed in the industry. I think the difference between people who are successful and who are, let's say, not as successful is simply taking that initiative and being, let's say, more driven than anybody else around. So hopefully you'll all do very, very well, and we'll be proud of your accomplishments in the years to come. And be in touch with your faculty, with your classmates, right? I'm sure it's tougher online, but I'm sure it's still possible. It just again takes a little more initiative, right? So congratulations again, and once again let me thank our faculty, our entire team who enabled you to successfully have this learning experience and graduate today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir. I request all graduating students to now please turn on your audio and video. It is my privilege to invite Dr. Matthew to administer the pledge to the graduating batch of PGDM 2022 to 24 January batch.
All the graduates, please repeat the pledge after me. We, the graduates of Great Lakes Institute of Management, Gurgaon,
Computer Management, Gurgaon.
Hereby pledge that we shall, in thought, word, and deed, be scrupulously honest and strive for excellence in everything we do.
Everything you do.
Drawing from the vision, courage, and wisdom developed at our institute, we shall uphold our dignity, professional ethics, moral character, and the honor of our institute as we serve our profession, society, and nation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you, sir. I request all graduating students to please turn off your audio and video. Thank you, learners. May I now request Mr. Lakhamraju to declare the convocation closed.
I think first we'll confer.
Yes.
By the powers given to me by Great Lakes Institute of Management, I hereby confer the PGDM diploma on you, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Thank you, sir. May we now declare the convocation closed?
I hereby declare the convocation closed.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now invite Dr. Shalini Virmani, Director, Center for Online Learning, for the vote of thanks. Before she addresses us, please allow me to share a glimpse of her inspiring professional journey. Dr. Virmani is a distinguished academician and institution builder with 20 years of experience in leading top business schools globally. Currently, she serves as the Director for Center for Online Learning and the Professor of Business Communication at Great Lakes Institute of Management. She has been in leadership positions at leading B schools. She is passionate about driving new initiatives and has a strong commitment to academic excellence. Her expertise spans diverse areas such as communications and management, and she has co-authored 10 books with prestigious publishers. May I now request Dr. Virmani to address the audience for the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. As we come to the close of this memorable graduation ceremony, it is my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the entire organizing team of Great Lakes. First and foremost, my heartfelt congratulations to all our graduates. Today marks the culmination of your dedication, resilience, and the countless hours you have invested in your academic journey. I extend my sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Ajit Banerjee, for taking the time to grace this occasion and for sharing such thoughtful and motivating words. Your presence added great value to our celebration, sir. I sincerely thank the senior leadership team at Great Lakes for their vision of online PGDM program and helping in making this convocation successful. A big thank you to all our faculty members and mentors who went beyond conventional teaching to guide and support our students through this virtual learning environment. Your commitment has been instrumental in shaping these future leaders. We're also grateful to our academic and administrative teams, IT support, and program coordinators. Your behind-the-scenes effort made this seamless online experience possible. I would also like to thank the families and friends of our graduates for being their constant source of strength and encouragement. Finally, to our graduates, this is not the end, but a new beginning. We wish you success, growth, and fulfillment in all your endeavors. Go forth with confidence, curiosity, and compassion. Thank you all once again, and congratulations to the graduates.
Thank you, ma'am. That brings us to the culmination of the ceremony. We sincerely thank all the esteemed delegates for gracing us with your presence today. We now invite our learners to stay back for a few moments as we capture group photograph to commemorate this special occasion, while our esteemed guests and delegates may log out at their convenience. Now I request all the graduating students to please turn on your video for a group photograph.
Congratulations, everyone. So good to see all of you once more. MC, I have your permission to stay with this group for the photograph, or should
Absolutely, sir. I think their smiles will be bigger with all the delegates with you around.
Thank you so much. IT should confirm if they are taken the pictures, because there are multiple pages. I think there are six
Yes.
screens. Yeah, please do that.
To all the learners, keep your proud smiles big and wide. The IT team is going to click pictures.
Is there a confirmation, Surashri, from the IT guys?
I'll just check with the team, sir.
Please check. And in the meanwhile, all the graduates, please remember you will receive email with the links for the Alumni Association if you have not already received it. If you have received it, please follow through and register. And you will already find more than 100 of the past batch already there. The first batch is already there. So all of you should take this opportunity to connect. All right.
All right, so our group photographs have been captured. Thank you so much, learners, for being here. And congratulations once again to each of you on this remarkable milestone. We are proud of your accomplishments and we wish you the best as you step into the next chapter of your careers. Keep striving for excellence and making a difference. As we always say, happy learning now and always. Congratulations and best of luck.